Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. Oh, neat. Need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you need to catch the killer. Super T-Tuper. Alright, let's just go to every place, one by one. About those murders. I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. That's true. If only we did better investigating back then. Cat, what do you know? What can you tell me? Seems like it's still hungry. If I give you food, will you give me stuff? Probably not. Alright, what about you, old man? Do you need something? About those murders. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Kind of. I mean, I'm re-editing those parts now, so... Can I help you? About those murders. The incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for college exams entrance next year. I've got no room for useless information like that. Makes sense. Can I even go there? Need to gather more information. Also, I don't think I can go there without Teddy. As far as I'm aware. Anybody here know anything? Let's see. Let's go left or right. You know anything? No. Oh. An incident in spring? Did something happen then? I'm sorry, I don't remember. You'll have to ask someone else. Do you know? Will you do me a favor? I'm doing a taste test and I want some honest feedback. Oh, okay. People like, eat the red one, eat the black one, eat the green, eat the red one. Swallow the red object. Taste this harmony of tomatoes and sweet red bean. Gave the menu feedback. I see, thank you, that's very helpful. Local farmer and a pastier decided to help me out. I'm trying to create a hit. Once I do, I'll take it to my company. Is there something you wanted to ask? I asked about the incident. The incident in spring. Oh, I was there. Oh, I think there was a report like that in the news. I don't remember very much, though. Sorry if that wasn't very helpful. Anything new at the store? Aww, okay. What about you? Maybe other money, you love money, money, love money, mom, love mom. You asked about the incident. What was that about? This was Ninaba, you said? It didn't stick in my mind. I just remembered something that happening. That's all. I wonder why I left seeing a man. Oh yeah, right. I still don't have that apparently. What about you people? Everyone's a lovey-dovey mood. Oh yeah, Christmas this month. Right, because Christmas is all lovey-dovey in Japan. I'm excited to do something with Chie. I'm pumped. You know where I'm okay. Christmas, huh? Can we help with something? You asked about the incident. The thing in Inaba, I think I heard about it. Oh yeah, I think I saw it in the news. Or did I? Inaba, huh? Hungry. I hear the steaks are good in Inaba. Can I eat Inaba? That would be tasty. Try not to. I have friends there. They wouldn't appreciate it. What about you? Grain is only 100. Yeah, that's about the incident. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in the news. I can't recall much about it though. Is there any new prizes here? Oh, I can't even try the doll machine? Are you kidding me? That's dumb. People who dislike romance or dislike gore, but not many people dislike human drama. That's why I think it's a shame that they won't see a movie just because. Especially zombie movies. I wish they were more popular. Zombies are too popular now. That's like the new thing. First it was vampires, now zombies. They need a new trend. You want to ask me something? If it's about a movie, ask away. That's not about a movie at all. Blech. I know about the incident, but not many of the details. Yeah, you're not very helpful. Maybe I should see a movie. Oh, what is it? And that's about the incident? Well, I never heard about anything like that. Maybe I saw it on the news? If I did, it was a long time ago. I don't remember it. Oh, okay. Oh, well. What about you, chatty girls? Oh, tough girl. Hey, kid, fog's pretty thick. Be careful on that bike, okay? Yeah, the fog, it's dangerous. Be careful. There's something you want to ask? What is it? Yes, about the incident. Yes, I knew it. But I only saw it on the news. Did the victim's ghost appear or something? Hey, don't be rude. Sorry we didn't know anything. Maybe ask someone else? I will. Okay, nothing here. Back to Inaba. Yup. Okay, take it there's nothing at the beach, but I'll check just to be safe. Of course, the most important thing is at the beach. Why did you force me to sit through that cutscene if you're gonna make me come back? That's dumb. You shouldn't have let me go. Yes, shopping district. We still got Teddy in that screen down there. Can you change that? There might be an option to change that. No, I don't. Is there? I don't remember. Still wondering if... Oh, maybe it is the gas station person. I think I made that crack theory a while ago. Maybe the gas station person behind it all. And then it was revealed as Namatame. Like, oh. But maybe they are really behind it. Because it seemed weird that they had this important scene early in the game. You never saw them again. Also, it's weird how that was like the first job you got introduced to. And yet you can never potentially work here. It's really weird. I find that really weird. What about you? Can I help you? About those murders. That spring, I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? Okay, what about you? What is it about those murders? What are you talking about? You explained about the incident involving Saki Yamato, the female announcer. Did all that happen just like spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Haha! Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? What about you, Yosuke? Making any progress? Probably not. You're Yosuke. Man, this fog makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I know what you mean. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. Yeah, no use whining about it now. Let's step up and search to get that info. True, true. What about you? You look pretty, scared. Are you one of the gas aficionados? This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. Dude, man, you know what I heard it was? Juness. Yeah, that's right. It's all Juness. Oh, God. Maybe this is, foreshadowing, and it is. Juness is the evil one. The country of Juness is staging an old attack on Inaba. Juness is a country? What? This is news. Bookstore? Oh, you can still actually buy stuff from the bookstore. Even in this gassy environment. I might buy Farewell to Man at some point, but not now. I guess I can go ahead and save again. Sure. At least 12 is a nice indicator of what I've seen and what I haven't. Because it's so bright and different. Information on what happened before we entered the TV world, You know, about that first murder, I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I'll see you later. Of course. And you, Kanji? You talking to that bird? What's it saying? Burger! Burger! Can you understand that? I have no idea why I'm here. Tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kind of hurt. Aw, you're the sensitive Kanji. Damn fog, hurry up and go away! You're hurting my man pride! Okay, can I talk to Rise's mother? An old woman? Apparently not. I mean, she's a person. I could talk to her, and the game's all like, nah. Don't worry, don't bother. She's not important. What? Oh, this is a store that okay, for a second I'm like, this is new, what? What's going on? Okay. I was about to have a major freak out, like, what the frick? Okay. What about you? Hey, listen to this. Rossetti came and spoke to me. I can see that. I think the whole world knows. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph, and what type of guy she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. The guy she's into is me. About those murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on the case? Not really. Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. Very busy talking to Rossetti right now. Rossetti, let's blow this popsicle stand. Who needs this loser? I've been asking around about Teddy, too, and I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. You mean how few people, or how many people? Big difference. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Juness. This is, of course, very memorable. But nobody's seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? So many people, but not me. I can't ask the person in the store? That seems silly. Oh, can I do things with the jobs? If they still let me read, that's dumb. Alright, oh, what's up with you, Chie? How's your investigation? Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. Well, it happens all the time, that's why. You kind of have to forget and move on. Well, maybe not forget, but you do have to move on. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? It's a video game, so yes, I do. Because hope. The fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? About those murders. A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was the Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around town from time to time. Oh, horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Yeah. True that there were no other suspicious individuals. Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. Ooh. Fog is clearing. The fog is clear. The fog is clearing, even though the year is almost over. What? It's deplorable. It'll be cold on New Year's that I'll be never happy. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll be... I hope it's cold on New Year's. What do you want about those murders? Recall anyone suspicious? Oh, can I just ask anyone about this now? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're the kid who's staying at Tojima-kun's house. By the way, you haven't found the call? Yes. Yeah, okay. Try again. About those murders. You remember something that long ago? Oh, yeah, you fucking dick balls. You look interesting. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. Yeah, well, they sold out on the... So, no luck. Oh, you have a gas mask! It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even though I can't see the sunset because it's of all this fog. Oh, I hate it. It's so depressing. Do you have a question? About the murders. Come on, don't make me even more depressed. They said the new suspect been caught. So the whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? Doesn't look like you find the information since last spring. Okay. You gotta be careful and tight your mouth so on a foggy day. I wish whoever haunted me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? Oh, you can't... Okay, you can't help? Really? 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 What about asking you the other question? Calling suspicious? Small town. If there was anything suspicious, there'd be rumors going all around. But I at least haven't heard any news in rooms like that, so I say there's no such person. Did anybody have anything interesting? You just give me the plants. Do you give me anything interesting? Wait, what? Feeling a little under the weather, I don't think about boo baby. Can't be good for your body. If you really want some good for your body, how about you use that dog? In fact, you should feed that dog. Why is it still so hungry? I want to feed that dog more than the cat. You know what that means? It's like been like that all freaking game. Okay, anything? Fog's pretty thick, blah blah blah. In the clouds, I don't... What about the thingy thing with the thingy? You? Great. I mean, not great. My daughter was in an accident. Great. I mean, I didn't mean that. This is... my life. By the way, do you need anything? Call anyone suspicious? We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Come on. I need suspicious. You? You did something. Calling him suspicious? Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it real quickly. So where do we go? Haven't I been? Oh, okay, there's gotta be somewhere. Someone I haven't asked about the other question. It's not here. Let's try Junes. 'Cause every day's great at your Junes. How about you? Recall? Suspicious person. Now you mention it. Gotcha. Gotcha! Yeah. My friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? She wouldn't have been wandering there before, but now conveniently she is, I guess. Seems convenient. Too convenient. Man, these fetch quests, they don't even really add much. Was it you? Were you the friend? No, not you. Shut up. Shut up. Are you the friend? Someone told you there's some suspicion. Yes. Oh, that. You remember Saki Konashi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. Yeah, that's what we've been asking you about. Why are you not recalling it? Gosh darn you. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Okay. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. She was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. Must be referring to that time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems that thing about Namatame making events on Saki was a misunderstanding. Oh, was that actually a thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. But that doesn't really tell us much new info. Where do we go from there? Blah, blah, blah. Recall anyone. Weird person aside from Namatame? Nope, I don't think so. Doesn't look like you'll find anyone. You've gathered as much information as you could. Report back to the group. Oh. That didn't add much. Why did I have to keep running around doing nothing? Weird. Chinese dinner, Aya. Oh, okay, cool. Met up with your friends and you finished gathering information.
I I'm seriously pooped.
Okay.
This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
We have someone who could have flashed the badge for us. I mean, I guess Dojima's still hospitalized, I suppose, but there's that at least, but still.
It was the same for me.
Could have got Adachi to help, but no.
There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Am I the only one who got anything useful? Please let Naoto have gotten something.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all.
That happens when you're a pseudo-star. Or a full star.
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Mm-hmm.
What should we do?
Talk to Dojima? Confide in him, maybe?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That is a start. I like it.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, well, you gotta eat. We came here for... We didn't come here just to talk, did we? I mean, come on. Food is food. Let's eat. We don't want to come here and not eat. That would be disrespectful to the owner.
But then again, I guess we might as well take a break.
Yeah, we are here after all.
I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
You gotta have the steak bowl. You're crazy. What a Yosuke.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Okay, you asked for noodles. You're off the hook. Noodles are good too. We only learn a couple other dishes. We don't learn everybody's. That seems weird. Just a couple others and not the others. You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full,
You know, you could talk while you eat. I guess not.
let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
To be fair, I don't really like talking when I eat either, but I know a lot of people are just fine with it, so, yeah. You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today, and nothing mattered.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
I guess?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents.
So we should confide in someone who knows about that stuff like Dojima, because that should have been our first thought anyways.
To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed.
However, there might have been some nagging things going on that they didn't fully understand at first that we could find out about if we maybe talked to Dojima.
There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with.
Uh-huh.
Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that fog is annoying. That's probably all part of the demon plan.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
The space between?
Do you have anything, Naoto?
The Velvet
Any
Lane.
new, deductions?
Yeah, you're relying on her for everything. I mean, that's fair, but, I mean, after all, you're only a Yosuke. You can only do so much.
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do.
You could at least talk to Dojima. You could at least think of that, couldn't you, Naoto?
But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano.
Mm-hmm.
As well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent.
I wonder. It's probably someone we know, but I can't think of anyone. I mean, the obvious twist. I mean, well, it's weird to say the obvious twist, but the obvious twist I could see would be it's me, it's my shadow, because we never really got into my shadow being a thing. Other than that, though, I had that crack theory of being the gas station attendant. Other than that, Adachi is secretly evil the whole time. That's why he also is played by Johnny Young Bosch. He is kind of like my shadow somehow. That would be pretty funky. Or Teddy is somehow related to this somehow, like maybe his alternate personality. Those are all the theories popping in my mind. If it's something else, then I got nothing. And if it's one of those, even then, those are all kind of like, I have so many floating, none of them are kind of like the number one, so.
Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
That is also true.
I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Alright, take your time. Just sitting here won't help you think any better. So I had to go outside and get some fresh air too. Oh, okay. You're gonna be with Naoto or what? Where's this going? Oh, it's snowing.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
True.
It's freezing out here.
Are we gonna get some heavier outfits soon, or is it not gonna get cold enough to need that?
Maybe this will help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Yeah, right. Don't worry, Yosuke, you have no deductive muscles.
Hey, is it snowing?
You just noticed? That goes to show how few deductive muscles you have.
Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. Oh, do I need a Eureka moment? It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands. Oh, am I gonna have to figure something out on my own? That'd be cool.
What's the matter?
Am I gonna have a Eureka moment? Should go over everything you know one more time. Culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely it also knew about what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. What if the thorough investigation was on purpose? I don't want to think Dojima. And I mean, I don't know about Adachi. I mean, I brought up that's one theory, but what if, I mean, other than them, they're like the only ones in the police we know about, but I'm just saying, what if the thorough thing was on purpose to clear possibilities? Like, if there wasn't a thorough search, they could say, well, this could have happened, or could have, but they did a thorough one on purpose to rule out possibilities, and maybe if they had some secret alibi plan, that would help them somehow? Maybe? Must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. Person who seems to be the most likely culprit is, are they going to ask me, or tell me, or what? Yosuke Hanamura? That would be funny. Chie Satonaka, I am not going to let that be true, game. Don't you do that to me. Yukiko Amagi, Teddy, someone else. This is a weird question, because someone else seems like the obvious answer. I mean, are they just going to give me a joke if I pick somebody else? Can I be funny and say Yosuke? I mean, Teddy, I guess, but what connection do they have to those two? I mean, there is the TV world, and they took me, and Teddy did take me to those places. But Teddy coming to my house without anybody noticing, that wouldn't be right. He draws suspicion easy. Whether he has his outfit on or he's his very effeminate self, people would notice if it was Teddy. I mean, it's probably someone else, but I want to see what they say if I say Yosuke, because that's going to be funny. But your companions didn't gain their ability to enter the TV until after the murder of Mayumi Yamano. That's true. Okay, there we go. The alibis are airtight. Well, okay, we have that at least. More than that, however, they are your friends who helped you reach this far in the mystery. I suppose that's true. I thought there was going to be a joke, but they didn't even give me a joke. See no real reason to consider them suspects. You should rethink this. Are they going to say, like, is it really just going to be someone else? Like, what's the point of this question, then? Can't entirely rule it out, but the odds are very low when you consider all the information. More than anything else, he's your friend who helped you reach this far in the mystery. That's true. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have been able to come in and out. You see no real reason to consider him a suspect. Person most likely culprit, someone else. I mean, what kind of question is this? What's the point? What is the point? Like, it's just the obvious answer. That's all there is to it. I don't get questions like this when that's all it comes down to. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's more. Kanji Tatsumi, Rise Naoto, Ryotaro Dojima, Nanako Dojima, Toru Itachi, Taru Namatame, Mayumi Yamano, Saki Konishi, Kinshiro Muraoka, Mitsuo Kubo. Kubo? Kubo did say he was the killer, actually. But then again, people have still been appearing on the TV. Misuzu Hiragi. Noriko Kashiwagi. Hanako Otani. I believe Hanako is the fat chick. Noriko, I don't even remember who that is. What if it's Misuzu? Oh, and there's even more. Ebihara, Ko Ichijo, Daisuke Nagase, Naoki Konishi. Wow, they're just giving us everybody. Yumi Ozawa, Ayane Matsunaga. See, like, Ayane, who even is that? Hisano Kuroda, Eri Minami. Like, some of these names I don't even recognize. That's what I get for taking several long breaks. Once again, you should carefully rethink this one last time. Okay, so are we actually naming somebody here? Let me think about this. I could just go through, press everybody, be like, it's them, it's them, it's them. But no, let's actually be serious about this. Who do I actually think it is? I'm going to go ahead and rule out everybody on the first page. And everybody on the second page. And I can't name myself, by the way. I noticed that. Are we actually naming a culprit here? What if it's Misuzu Hiragi? I mean, she would have had reason to kill What's-Her-Face. There would have been a motive there. And maybe there would have been a motive for the second one too. But we're supposed to think about somebody who could have approached our door without, approached our door without arousing suspicion. Would Misuzu be able to really do that? I don't want to say Ryotaro. Adachi? Like, where are they guiding me towards? Like, some of these people, like, Muraoka's dead. Kubo has been saying he did it, but, like, I don't think so. Hiragi, maybe? Noriko Kashiwagi. I don't even remember who that is. So I'm not going to name Noriko. Maybe it's going to be somebody I'm not thinking of. Like, some of these people whose names I don't remember. I don't think it's Ai or Ko or Daisuke. Naoki Konishi. Oh, I don't think it's them. Yumi Ozawa, Ayane Matsuna. Who even is Ayane? Hisano Kuroda, Eri Mina. Like, some of these I'm not even, like, who are these last couple? Okay, the person who seems to be the most likely culprit. Gosh, this is interesting. Am I really naming somebody? Like, am I supposed to be able to just figure this out? I don't want to start guessing, but I feel like I don't have enough clues necessarily to pinpoint it. What if it's Adachi? Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Are we saying yes, or are we saying maybe? Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. Are we seriously saying it's Adachi? He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. No way! Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. No way! You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. No way! No way! Are we really going there? Okay, I wonder how much foreshadowing there was for this, because this is the kind of thing where I feel like, anytime there's a reveal, I feel like they should do a good job of explaining that, okay, these are all the clues, and this is how you could have figured it out, but they're hidden clues, so you probably didn't. Right now, not much is coming to me. Adachi being the bad guy is pretty much a crack theory for me right now. He is with the police, so that would be one reason to think it's him. He also has Bosch's voice, so he's like the Nega Shadow self. That's more of a meta reason, though. That's not an in-universe reason. What else? I don't know. He's been monitoring our movements, I suppose. I mean, hell, he's with the police, so there's a reason to not tell the police about what we've been doing, but, I mean, nobody ever brought that up as a possibility. I mean, I would have liked that, but, okay, to be fair, if it does turn out it's Adachi, I'm not gonna say I take back all the negative stuff I've been saying about, that stuff, but if it did work out to our advantage that we were kind of dumb, then that's kind of funny and interesting, and I hope somebody brings that up, but they probably won't, but at least there's that, if that is true. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Are we really going here? You know, I never did do much of, I only did, like, what, 1 or 2 of Adachi's free times? I wonder where they would have led me.
Detective Adachi.
Really now?
A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach.
Does make a lot of sense.
It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports.
There's that too.
It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is.
This still feels a bit out of left field. But I mean, there's not reason to doubt that it's him. It's just kind of still feels like we are grasping at this point.
And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
That is true. Hell, we even saw him when we were gonna go help Rise. But then we got distracted by somebody. We got distracted by the whatever person we were forced to take away, and that's when Namatame came in and did his thing. Maybe he was about to go kill Rise? Maybe.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
If you had brought this up earlier as a reason we shouldn't have told the police, I would have been like, yes! But no, of course you didn't.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible.
It still definitely feels like we're grasping.
But we're talking about Adachi here, right?
Yeah, you don't think it's going to be the jokester. He's like the police force version of Yosuke. I mean, no offense, Yosuke, except all the offense.
I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
You know, it's funny. Maybe that was all part... I'm just remembering early on, he was one of the reasons they decided not to bother talking to the police. Because I remember Yosuke was like, wow, Adachi, he's so useless. I'm sure the police can't be any help. I mean, Adachi's not at all an indication of the rest of the police, of course. But I remember that being one of Yosuke's dumb reasons for not telling them was that Adachi's like all of the police. Everybody's as dumb as him. So maybe that was Adachi's plan. He knew how to manipulate Yosuke. Are we really going there, though? Like, is this really a thing? I don't even know how I feel about this yet. Like, if this is the reveal. We'll see.
Are we really on the right track here?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi,
What?
I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
If there's some clever thing they're about to bring up that would have made me realize it was him sooner if I thought about it, then okay. But, I mean, what clever thing could there be? Nothing's coming to mind, but I mean, that's the whole point. A good reveal, you don't think about it usually until they bring it up, but then you're like, oh, that makes sense! So is this going to be a thing like that? I hope so.
Yeah?
I'm still kind of, it's not fully sunk into me yet. Like, are we really going there?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
What? You shouldn't speak too... Achoo! Oh, should we talk inside?
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Alright. I feel like this could have been a time for a flashback. I don't know. Just flashing back through important stuff. Instead, it didn't feel like that much happened, but... Nah, I mean, there's reason, but there's like... Still a bit unsure about how I feel about this, if this is the reveal.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Ms. Yamano and...
Did he say that? Oh, shit! That would have been forever ago. Huh, interesting.
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
Oh, shit! That's cool! More like this, please. More stuff like this. This is cool. Give me more reason to think that it makes more sense that it's him.
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Oh, shit! That's cool. That's cool. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. It still hasn't fully set in yet, but, I mean, if they really do get to that point, we'll see. We'll see.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class.
Oh, what is this?
I found out this afternoon,
Oh?
but I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Okay.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions.
Oh, that's right! I do remember at some point they talked about how Adachi questioned her a lot. He was trying to find out how much she knew because he was the killer. Okay, they are actually showing clever things. I'm liking this. But like, is Adachi? Is this really where they're going? Whoa. Like, I'm letting all this, like, it still hasn't fully sunk in yet. That's cool. Whoa.
I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Indeed.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san?
Possibly.
Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places.
You know, when I chose Adachi, I have mixed feelings about this, because on one hand, I chose him because he seemed like, if I had to pick somebody, he's who I'd pick. But at the same time, they were listing, I think, literally like every named character in the game. So it's not like Poe killed it for me or anything. It's just like, it's one of those things where, it's kind of an in-universe versus out-of-universe thing. Like, out-of-universe, it has to be somebody we know of. It has to be a named character. If they're giving us a list of named characters, it has to be one of them. In-universe, though, it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a named character. This is an issue I feel like Ace Attorney comes into a lot, like with this out-of-universe and universe thing, but... Which is why I feel like it's a bit more out-of-nowhere in-universe. But out-of-universe, if you're just going with everybody who's showed up, I feel like that this does make sense. But...
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, oops, I said too much, and clamming up.
That is true. I'm sorry, I was thinking too long. Yeah, he does. He has the classic example of a dumb cop.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
That could be possible. Telling us all the wrong info, lead us in the wrong direction.
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either.
Yup.
Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Yeah. I remember saying so long ago, like, maybe there's reason to suspect that it's a cop. And, if somebody brought that up, well, to be fair, if somebody brought that up, then maybe it would be more obvious that it might be that. But again, we're not saying it had to be somebody in the police. It would have just been, just to be safe, we shouldn't, kind of thing. But nobody really did. So, I mean, I don't know. It feels like, it's kind of funny now that we're seeing if it actually is Adachi. Like, all that time ago, I was like, what if somebody brings up the possibility it could be someone in the police? Because, that's like a good way of raising evidence. But, of course, nobody could. But, well. Various peculiarities have begun to cast suspicion, shadow on Adachi. Shadow, get it?
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Okay, it's too early to jump to that conclusion. It's him, alright. We need to confirm this. Maybe we're imagining this. It's way too early to jump to this conclusion. This is still pretty much just us. This is us grasping at straws. This is us doing our best to, like, hold on to some grimace of trying to figure this out. I want to say we need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible.
The question is, how do we confirm it? We need to try and catch him somehow in the act, or get him to say something that, something like that, or something like that. Something, you know what I mean. You have a cell number?
This is Naoto Shirogane.
Are you talking to Adachi now?
Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it.
Why would you ever want Adachi's input? I think that's going to arouse suspicion. I don't know if that was the smartest way of handling that. I mean, when did you ever want Adachi's input? How about you say something like, I'd like to get Dojima's input, and then maybe Adachi would come along, probably. Adachi probably would have come along willingly. That would have been smarter. If you said that, well, to be fair, it's like, then again, Dojima's kind of hospitalized, so I suppose there's that. Like, I want to tell him instead of, you know, Dojima. Tell him for him, I guess, but, yeah.
Huh? The transport? It's right now?
Oh, that's right! He's supposed to be transporting Namatame! Oh, shit. That's bad. If he's the person, that is bad. We don't want that to happen.
Right, I see. Thank you.
He's probably the one who arranged to have that TV in there. He might have been able to set that up. It's all coming together. Wow. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I don't know for sure if it's him yet, but if it is him, we'll see.
What was that about a transport?
It's one of those things. Once you find out, once you start suspecting someone, everything starts to look suspicious. Everything starts to come into place sometimes, but,
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation.
Yeah.
We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. I feel that you are getting closer to the truth. Still, though, we're only 4 out of 10 if this is going to give us another one, so... It seems a bit too soon to jump to the conclusion that it's all Adachi. Maybe he's part of it? Maybe he's just another pawn. Because, like, how does Teddy fit into all this? How does Mary fit into all this? There's definitely more going on here than just, it's Adachi. There's definitely more going on. We'll see. Whether or not Adachi, how much he's behind or isn't behind, I guess we're going to find out soon. Still, though, Adachi, that seems pretty crazy. Wow. Cool. Prior to create percentage of the Judgment Arcana has grown. I guess it's a good idea I never hang out much with Adachi. Although I do wonder, like, if I did, would that lead me to anything? Would that lead me to any spoilers? Like, maybe they'd foreshadow it towards the end of his reveal? I don't know. Intriguing.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
Oh shit, that's not good.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
What is he up to, I wonder? We should have been confiding in him, but, Hell, he could have probably helped us come to the Adachi conclusion. After all, he's been with him so often. I think that would have been smarter if we were actually with Dojima and he somehow helped us put the pieces together. Like, that could have been our way to get a breakthrough. Oh well.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated.
Has it already happened?
I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah.
I think you're being a bit too forceful with your tone now, To. You don't want him suspecting that we know. We need to catch him in a trap, I feel. We can't just come out and say, we think it's you. Like, after all, we have nothing on him. Literally nothing. We need to try and corner him. Like, get him to slip up on some of his words or something.
I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around.
Yep. That's what we were saying.
Didn't you guys think so too?
Yep. I wonder, when Bosch was doing these lines, did he know Adachi was going to be some crazy villain? If he is some crazy villain. Again, not confirmed just yet. But, or was he maybe only told later, when maybe he got to the reveal and like, okay, by the way, you're the bad guy, now do your reveal. Wait, what? I wonder. That's funny to think about.
Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
That's true. There he is.
Adachi. Where's Namatame?
Do you have a theory, Dojima? Ooh, what's going on?
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
A lot of noise?
Dojima-san, what are you doing here?
That is true. How did you get out? Maybe you're already part of our plan. Maybe we had a plan. Maybe he's already part of the plan. That'd be cool.
Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what?
Oh, something he wasn't supposed to do on his own? Maybe Dojima will help us fill in the pieces. If that is the case, though, I wish they would have kind of built up the dramatic thing into this moment, kind of. I mean, letting us choose on our own kind of makes sense. It's just, I feel like at that point, it was kind of like a bit too much of an inkling, maybe? We'll see.
Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
There we go. Authorization. All Adachi.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Here we go. Pieces coming together.
Those first 2 murders have been bothering me.
Oh, really?
His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid.
Well, it's not rock solid if you consider the fact that he's been throwing people in the TV. Why do you not know about that? Why have you not told him about that yet? He already knows some of it. Why have we not told him the whole story? Now I know for sure he doesn't know the whole story. Because he should know that his alibi isn't rock solid. Gosh darn it, why did we not tell him? We already went through the whole tell him everything thing and it didn't happen. I don't know. This really bugs me. Hell, maybe us finally telling him could have been the key that we needed for him to somehow link it together and help us figure out it was Adachi. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things and stuff and things. To be fair, though, anytime I try to fix fic in my mind, like how things could have been better, it's because I already like it and I just wish it was reaching its full potential.
We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
There we go.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it.
Who made the call, then?
And you kids should really get home, too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
You seem pretty serious for once, Adachi.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
That is true.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
He just usually fails at a question mark?
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
That's true. He does have a point.
What are you all doing here?
We think it's him.
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
Yes, yes. You should question Adachi, but be careful. About when Yamano vanished. About Saki's interrogation. I feel like I want to go Saki's interrogation, because if I go for Yamano vanished, that might be a dead end.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body.
I want to know what you question her about.
But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
Is that true? I guess it was twice. Still, I thought that was more than usual according to Naoto. Twice is more than usual? Alright.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything.
Haha.
That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
I don't know if it did or not. There's still something you need to question Dachi about. About when Yamano vanished. About Saki's interrogation about the warning letter. I don't know if he knows about the warning letter. Wait, no. Have I already done these? Okay, so I have to do the warning letter.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
Dojima did take it.
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
Oh, playing dumb?
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
Oh, there we go. There's tight. You see, this is the kind of thing I wanted. He could definitely help us catch him. I just... I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the way we're figuring out it's him, if it is him. Because on the one hand, they did give you a chance to be like, okay, who do you think it is? But that was more like, who do you think is the most likely, even though you don't have much reason to think it's them? And it's like, I mean, yeah, but this is kind of, If they were going to give us a choice, I feel like they might have done it the best way possible. if they wanted to bypass the choice and just do a cool reveal, I feel like they could have, they probably could have done it in a way that we got to Dojima, then this kind of thing just happened on its own, sort of. I feel like that could have happened. So, I don't know, I'm a sucker for good reveals. Giving us the choice, if they're going to do that though, this might have been the best way to handle it. I mean, you can always do better, there's no such thing as, oh, it's the best, but this might have been a really good way. We'll see.
I'm sorry.
There you go, not being 100%.
Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind.
Is it gonna turn out it was your handwriting or some crap?
Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it?
Nope.
Jeez, what are you asking me all this for?
Because we think you're dead. I don't know if Dojima's thinking that too now or not, but yeah.
For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
It just says evening. The game doesn't give me a better indication than that.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Also, the fog makes it kind of hard to tell what time it is.
Just one more thing, please.
Oh?
We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing.
There we go.
Someone else killed them.
Oh, know for certain, do you?
Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, why would we ask him for his input? He's never very smart, right? He's the police version of Yosuke.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
Oh, you went out and say it. Why did you say it? I mean, there's a bit on him, but we definitely could have gotten more on him before we confronted him like that.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
Do you know about the TV? Did we ever even tell you about the TV? That was one of my biggest complaints. Is that they never made it clear whether or not Adachi and Dojima were even made fully aware, and Dojima just now seems to be like he didn't, because he still thought Yamano had an alibi. I think you just slipped up.
What did you just say?
Yeah, oh shit. You did just slipped up. Oh boy. Gotcha.
Put them all in.
Okay, on the one hand, I'm still pissed at everybody. Why did we not tell Dojima the whole story? This seems so dumb. Why would we not tell him everything? That seems dumb. Okay, I guess he's hospitalized, but they could have gave an explanation. I don't know, seems a bit silly to me, but... okay, interesting. Cool.
What's this putting them in business?
Something I should have told you about a long time ago. I apologize profusely.
Do you know something about the method behind their murders?
Yes we do. And I guess he does as well.
Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
It was the truth!
I see. Now I finally understand.
Finally understand what?
To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said.
Oh shit, what's this gonna be? This could be huge. But at the same time, I do want to say that yeah, I still see very little reason for why we had to hold out on Dojima for so long. Like, okay, I'm not as mad at Dojima anymore now, because I thought that he knew the whole truth and still didn't get mad at us, but... I don't know. And how much did he know about what we knew? Because he said, please, you're the only one who can save her now, as if he knew that we knew something. In which case, why wasn't he questioning us? So I'm like, it seems like some things aren't being done the best, but I'm not... Like, I'm liking it, it just feels like there are issues, so, eh.
Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me.
Okay, what is it?
Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident.
No, because shortly after that I took a long break because I was pissed at the fact that Dojima didn't get pissed at me.
At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here.
Oh, shit. I remember this. I remember thinking that was kind of weird. I just thought I didn't fully understand the situation.
And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it.
Yeah, the victims who weren't even... Because the police never knew. The people who got away, like Rise and Yukiko and Kanji and Naoto as well, the police never knew they were even involved. They just thought they went away for a while. And yet you seem to be aware of that. That's a nice catch. I didn't realize that. At the time, I did think it was kind of weird, but I thought, like, I don't know, it just kind of passed by, and I was like, huh. I never thought too much about it, but yeah, that makes sense.
How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case.
And that's our own dumb fault, but at least it's coming to a head here.
You had no reason to say such a thing.
I still wish they had a better reason for not telling the police, other than the fact, well, I guess this is a reason. Because it turns out it's someone in the police, and if they told them, then they wouldn't have gotten this slip-up. But I still feel they could have had a legit reason. Like, somebody could have brought up, what if they're working for the police? There could have been a reason early on. That could have fixed all of the suspension, but no.
After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
How about Dojima, who shouldn't know any of this? He should be like, huh? What? Wait, what?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
How crazy are you gonna go, Adachi? Oh god, I have to stop recording very soon. How much is that in this scene?
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Dojima.
Adachi! Oh, damn it!
Oh, I feel so bad for Dojima. He's just like, what? What? Who? What? Yeah, that's... I still feel so bad for Dojima. Why? I don't know. I hate this whole not telling anyone thing. I thought we were past this. I thought Dojima knew, and that yet he didn't know, and the guys... I mean, yes, we're catching him now, but I still have an issue with this.
Adachi!
There we go. Namatami's hospital broom. Oh, Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Okay.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him?
He ran into the TV.
I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area.
He's in the TV. Namatami might be there too. Adachi might be trying to kill him.
So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's in the TV.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
He's in the TV! How hard is this?
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
I guess you're gonna have to leave it up to us again. To be fair, I don't even know.
You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
And even still, you don't know the whole story. I mean, right now we don't have time for a Q&A, but we did after we got Nanako back. We had time for a Q&A. We could have told you everything, and then we didn't. And that bugs me. That really bugs me, but whatever.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Why wouldn't he have? Of course he did.
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
That makes sense.
You mean he went in through here?
It seems a bit sudden. I thought we'd be getting a bit more free time before we jumped straight into another dungeon, but... Alright.
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
Then let's just go in.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there.
Go in and save, because I need to save and stop.
If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Indeed.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Wait, but then again, can we do this on our own without Teddy? Because, I mean, hasn't Teddy been the one helping us a lot? I mean, actually, Naotame and stuff has been going in and out, so I guess we can. It's just, I feel like Teddy was really helpful with that. I don't know if we still need him, though. Nah. Let's go in, let's go in fucking right now.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
And then again, he could be planning a trap for us if we did that. That's true. Smart.
We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead.
Yeah, that's a good point. We still have to find where it leads, though, because that's where he's gonna be.
Let's go in from Jeunesse like always.
I suppose.
It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
But the more time we give him, the more chance we give him to do something. Extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. Still only halfway there, though. Perfect time for a safe spot, right? Power to create blah blah blah's grown. You split up for today and y'all went back home. Give me a safe spot. Give me a safe spot. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there's been a lot of plot. And now the melancholy song. We still actually haven't gotten a reveal for sure. We don't... Can I go outside and do things? Yeah, makes sense. Holy crap. To be fair, we haven't had a reveal yet. And on top of that, even with the reveal, what else? It's possible he even isn't the one behind everything. That's still a possibility. Because there's still, like, Mary and Teddy and that stuff that's unexplained, and I'm sure that's gonna get explained, but... Curiouser and curiouser. I will say that before ending this, I am mixed about how they revealed Adachi. On the one hand, there are some parts of it I really liked. Like, when they were mentioning all the things that, you know, this is what makes him suspicious in the past, I'm like, that makes sense, I like it. And if that is the truth, it does, it explains a lot, and I like it. And it's also really interesting how, you know, it's Adachi, and I'm like, Adachi, whoa! Especially that one thing they said about, you know, him reading the names and Adachi replying, because that did seem weird to me. I don't remember what I said at the time. I'll have to go back and check that in editing forever from now, but, yeah, that's cool. I like it. I'm just interested to see what his reveal will be like, if he has a reveal, if there's anyone else besides him. I feel like as far as revealing him that way, like, you get to choose, kind of. If you do get it that way, I'm fine with it. It just does feel like there's some in-universe versus out-universe problems. Like, out-of-universe, you had every character on that list, and you could pick one, and it made sense. In-universe, though, you had everyone in the world, and you picked him of all people. And it feels like they could have done that better. I'm not going to gripe on it too hard, though, because I gripe on a lot of things, and this is one of those things that I think was done mostly well. There was just some kinks with it. It's just normally in games, I tend to gripe on the things I like a lot that I just think could have been done a little better. But in this game, I've been griping on the things I don't like as well, so I don't want to gripe too much. I'm very intrigued, though. I'm enjoying this. I still think it's super dumb they didn't tell Dojima the whole story. I still think this whole suspension of disbelief throughout the whole thing has kind of been shattered. But at least there's a reason now. Because of the fact that Adachi's a cop, it's not that it makes sense why they didn't do it, but the fact that they didn't do it ended up serving a purpose, even if it wasn't intentional. I even said that way long time ago. Hopefully, at least, if it turns out to be a cop, there'll be some purpose, and there is. So, I'm enjoying this. I'm curious where it's going. I'm curious how long is left, but still have some mixed feelings. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Let's play Persona 4 Golden Blind. Save point came at a perfect time also, because usually it's not that perfect. Usually I have to stop a bit prematurely, or I have to speed through a cutscene to get to the end, or I have to stop and get back to that cutscene at some later time. But no, it stopped pretty much perfectly because I'm going to have to stop pretty much right now. So, yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.